Now he's back out there. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're just about set for a kickoff as we resume action in the second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try the left side. Clinton. And the running lane's not existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run on the draw. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Harris. Throw left side complete. That's Cummings. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England's offense set to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now Harris on first down, throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Cummings. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Harris, a A final shot before break. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin our tour of the trip up to Toronto, Canada, and that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. The Cowboys locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, it's off to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home, Raymond James Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Panthers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Well, the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And
It's no good.
It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Harris. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Looking to throw. Harris. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Clinton. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Harris now on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
They're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point.
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Zach Wilson who took it in himself on the touchdown run to cap it off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Harris. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Harris. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 32 on the play.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The give, this is their fullback. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A nice job there on the escape and scramble at 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Santos. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Well, they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England trying to get a place on offense. Here's Harris. Throwing on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Cummings. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a dump off here complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Harris. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cummings. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Harris. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
2nd and 16. Back to throw. Harris. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 46. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 40-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jets, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.